everyone and welcome. Look what I've got here for you today. This is first half of the April Blossom Square. It's round 1 to 10. This is part 1 of 2. Now I just need to tell you some information before we start and then we can get into it. This is the April Blossom Square pattern. It is designed by Lina and you can find her on Instagram at Crochet. Not sure if I'm saying that properly because it's Swedish, but I'll pop it up here for you anyway. And Lina has so kindly allowed me to make a video tutorial to create her granny square, and that way you can create it too. I do suggest that you get the pattern printed off first, because it really is much easier to have the written pattern as well as the video tutorial alongside each other, especially with some of the more tricky rounds. Now you will find this pattern either via Lina's Instagram account, and if you don't have Instagram, that's absolutely fine. Just Google April Blossom Square and see if you get it that way. If not, do April Blossom Square Ravelry, that's Ravelry, because that's where Lina has got it for us to download from. Now this pattern is done in US terms. It has, Lina's used 6 different colours. We've got stitch abbreviations, which I won't go into now. We'll just do that as we go along. I'm using a Stylecraft DK yarn and a 4mm hook. And she says all the rounds begin with a standing stitch, which I will do anyway. If you have a different method and that works for you, go for it. That'll be fine. Righto, let's make a start. Round 1 is simply 1 half double crochet and 1 chain 8 times. I'm starting with a magic circle, and I do a double one, so I wrap the yarn around twice so that it doesn't come undone. Pulling a loop up, yarn over, and we'll do 2 chains, and that's our first half double crochet, and 1 chain as directed by the pattern. So yarn over, pulling up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops for the half double crochet and 1 chain. So we're going to do 8 of these. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. That's your half double crochet. Half double crochet, chain 1. How many is that? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more. That's 8 and a chain. Now, tricky with this magic circle, for the double one, I pull the yarn end and I find the thread that's gone tight, and that's the one I have to pull out, and then pull your yarn end and it firms in. You can finish this either with a slip stitch into the top of the first chain or use a magic finish. Not a magic, invisible finish. Silly me, pulling that through. Okay, let's sew this in a little bit. I'll just go around the top with this one, then we will crochet over it for sure. And the one from the center, I just go round and round about 5 times usually. Four and 5. Snip that one off. And there's our little round 1. Isn't that cute? Round 2. We're making 1 popcorn and 1 chain 8 times. From each round now on, I will start with a slip stitch on my hook using a standing stitch to begin the round. Now, the popcorns consist of 5 double crochets, okay? You can choose anywhere to start. I have got in the habit over time of starting in a different spot each time, especially with the granny squares, so they don't develop a sway. You can just, move around to the next corner and start there and so on. So yarn over, and we're going to make a double crochet into the chain space. Now we can get that little starting knot out of the way because of the way I made my slip stitch. I also have a video on that, would you believe? Let's keep going. Okay, number 2 double crochet. 3, 4 and 5. For a popcorn, we pull out our hook, we pop it in under the V's on the very first stitch, pick up the loop, pull that, pull the last loop through. Now yarn over and pull through, and then a chain. So that's your first popcorn. Moving along to the next stitch, we'll do 5 double crochets. 3, 4, 5. Once again, dropping your loop, hook under the first stitch, pick up the last one, pulling it through, yarn over, pull through, and a chain. Moving around to number 3, and I'm working over that yarn end here. 4 and 5. Popping my corn. You're going to get good practice at this. There's lots of popcorns in this pattern. Pulling a yarn over and another chain. Sorry about that. Let's go for another popcorn. 2, 3. Grab some yarn. 4 and 5. Closing up that popcorn, yarn over, pull through, and a chain. Yarn over, another double crochet into the next space. That's 3, 4 and 5. Closing up your popcorn, yarn over and pull through, and a chain. Another popcorn. That's 5. Popping our corn, yarn over, pull through, and a chain. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Pulling our popcorn together, yarn over, pull through, and a chain. and last popcorn. Four and 5 double crochets. Popping our little corn, yarn over, pull through and do a chain. Now I'm going to snip there, pull that yarn through, and I'm going to sew my yarn end in. If you like, you could slip stitch into the top of that popcorn quite easily and nicely as well. But I just went with what I know. Automatic, really. There we go. I'll just weave it in and out a few because it will get crocheted over top of as well, like the last one. Now weave in the first yarn end for the round. Just do the same sort of thing, go in around the tops. I actually don't like going into the stitches too much, that disrupts them sometimes. So I work really hard at not doing that. I don't like them to get messy because of the yarn ends at the back. That's more so on granny squares too. Okay, that one's done. Round 3 is a 3 DC bobble, 2 chains, 3 DC bobble, 1 chain, and a front post single crochet around the popcorn from the previous round. With a slip stitch on my hook, we're getting ready to do 2 3 double crochet bobbles in the chain space and then a front post single crochet around the popcorn. So yarn over, through the chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and leave it there. Yarn over, into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and leave it there. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and leave it there. You've got 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Now you can firm up that little slip stitch because of the way that we've done it. Chaining 2, another double crochet bobble, yarn over, hook through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, hook through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, hook through the loop, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Now we've got 4 stitches on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1. Now we're doing a front post single crochet. So front post means the hook goes in from the front, around the back and back out the front again. Grabbing a loop, pulling it through, so you've got your 2 little stitches there for your single crochet, yarn over and pull through both of those. Chain 1. Now we're going to do 3 double crochet bobbles again. 1, 2, 3, pull through all 4, 2 chains. So doing these bobbles, we're actually doing half of the double crochet and leaving the other half for the end, for when we've got 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1, coming on down, wrapping your hook around that popcorn, pulling up a loop, pulling through the 2 on your hook to make your single crochet, chain 1, yarn over, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more of these. 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, and 2 chains. Now another bobble, 2 and 3, pull through all 4, 1 chain. We're going down and around the popcorn for a front post single crochet, chain 1. All right, I'll just go around here steady. Four loops on the hook, pull through, 2 chains, another bobble, 1, 2 and 3, pull through all 4 loops, chain 1, coming down from the front to the back and the front again, picking up a loop, pulling through, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. Okay, 2 more bobbles in this chain space, 2 and 3, pull through all 4, chain 2, another bobble, 1, 2 and 3, pull through all 4, chain 1, coming down and around the popcorn, pulling up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, another set of bobbles, so that's 1, 2 and 3, pulling up a loop and pulling through 4 loops on your hook, 2 chain, another bobble, 2 and 3, pull through all 4, chain 1, coming down and around that popcorn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, doing another set of bobbles, 2 and 3, pull through all 4, 2 chain, second bobble for this set, 3, pull through all 4, chain 1, going down and around that popcorn, pulling up a loop, pull it through 2, chain 1, last set of bobbles, 2 and 3, pull through all 4, 2 chain, that's 1, 2 and 3, pull through all 4, chain 1, and finishing off with a front post single crochet, chain 1. Now let's snip off our end, pull the yarn through. I'm going to sew in this yarn end. You can, if you prefer, to do a slip stitch into the top of that bobble. I'm going to take my yarn under not the first but the second stitch, and then back down into the stitch from where I came. So it makes a neat little V and you wouldn't know the difference. This one will go around here. It's nice and easy. There's lots of bulk to work with. I'm just going to turn you off and sew in the remainder of these yarn ends. Now there's our sweet little flower, round up to round 3, round 4's next. Round 4. In this round, we'll be working into the back strands of the front post single crochet we made around the popcorns. Also in the chain 2 spaces in the front of your work. Start in any chain 2 space. So we're going to do 5 double crochets, a chain 3 and a single crochet. Righto, let's go. Slip stitch on my hook. Now find the chain space between the 2 bobbles. We're going to work 5 double crochets in there. So yarn over, hook through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Just doing our normal double crochets this time. 3, 4 and 5. Now chain 3 in the single crochet, 1 single crochet in the strands of the back. So when we turn our work, you need to find the strands of yarn that were made while doing the front post single crochet and do a single crochet in there. Chain 3, back up to the chain space and do 5 double crochets in there. 3, 4 and 5. Chaining 3. Now turning your work over. I'm so sorry that it's all pink and it's hard for you to see the back straps here from the front post single crochet we made. See if that helps any. Yarn through, make a single crochet and chain 3. Let me just turn it around. That might help. So here's our popcorn stitches, and here's the back straps of that front post single crochet. We need to just pop our hook through that and do a single crochet. Okay, back to 5 double crochets in the chain space. Oopsie days. Back to 5 double crochets in the chain space. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Chain 3, and if it's easier for you, turn your work over and look for that back strap, which is just here. Okay, so I have located it, pop my hook through and do a single crochet, chaining 3. Another 5 double crochet in the chain 1 space. No, it's chain 2. Chain 2 between the bobbles. 5, 1, 2, 3 chains. Popping your hook down behind that yarn, making a single crochet, chaining 3. Now 5 double crochets in between the bobbles. 4 and 5, chaining 3, popping your hook down through that back loop, pulling up your yarn and doing a single crochet, chaining 3, 5 double crochets around that 2 chain space, 3, 4 and 5, 3 chains, coming down behind that popcorn, doing a single crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochets in the chain space between the 2 bobbles, 4 and 5, 3 chains, 1 single crochet down behind the popcorn, 3 chains, and our last set of 5 double crochet, 2, 3, 4 and 5, chain 3. We've got one more little single crochet to do down behind the popcorn, chain 3. You can slip stitch into the top of that first stitch if you like, but I'm going to stick with the way that I started, that is by sewing the yarn ends in. I'm a bit traumatized from my last blanket that I made and tried avoiding sewing the yarn ends in, and I tried crocheting over them. Oh my goodness, that was the biggest mistake I have ever made. They didn't stay crocheted in at all. They were not secure. So I ended up having to pull, oh look, I don't know how many of them out, and sew them in by hand anyway. So that was a double whammy, and that just took me days upon days. I got to the point where I couldn't do very many at one time, and it was really weighing on my shoulders. So now I'm back to putting in the effort to sew the yarn ends in. After that little trick, never will I ever. They say never to say never, but I'm not keen on going there again. So weaving ends it is. You just have to learn to look at it as part of the process. And it does produce a beautiful result, you've got to admit. Let's take that one off and that one. And there we have an even prettier flower. Round 5. In this round you'll be working in stitches from both round 3 and 4. Start at any front post single crochet from round 3. Oh, what are we in for? We're in for a front post single crochet, some single crochets, 2 half double crochets. Okay, let's go. Before we start, we need to locate the front post single crochets that are around the popcorns. I'm hoping you can see that there. And here's one. It has a kind of a twist look to it, if that helps you distinguish which stitch it is. Righto, with slip stitch on the hook, I'm going to not yarn over because we're doing another front post single crochet. So our hook behind that front post single crochet, we yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 to make another front post single crochet. Now this chain 3 here, we're going to put a single crochet around that. Just for anchoring, we're going to skip that first double crochet and we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next space. 2, yep, okay, and we do it 2 half double crochets in the next, 2 half double crochets in the next, and 2 half double crochets in the next as well. Then the chain 3, we're going to do a single crochet around that. Coming down to just above the popcorn, we're going to put our hook underneath that front post single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and through 2 stitches. We've done another front post single crochet. Grabbing hold of this chain 3, we'll do a single crochet, yarn over, skipping the first double crochet. We're going to do 2 half double crochets into that space there, and we continue that around. 2 half double crochets, 2 half double crochets and 2 more. So all up there's 8. Now we do a single crochet on that chain 3, and then we come down to our front post single crochet, hook underneath, pulling up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Grabbing that chain 3, we'll do a single crochet. Then after the first double crochet, we do 2 half double crochets into that space. Continue that around the petal. 2 half double crochets, 2 half double crochets, a single crochet around that chain 3. Now coming down to our front post single crochet around the popcorn, pop your hook under, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your front post single crochet on top of another front post single crochet. Identify your chain 3 loop, pop a single crochet there. Now after this first double crochet, we're doing 2 half double crochets, 2 more in the next space, 2 more in the next space, and 2 more. Now we're putting a single crochet around that chain, and we're coming down to do another front post single crochet. Single crochet around the chain, yarn over, we're going to do 2 half double crochets into the next space, into the next space, 2 half double crochets, and again, and again. 1 single crochet on the chain 3, coming down to our front post single crochet, grabbing that chain 3 with a single crochet, yarn over and doing half double crochets in the next space. 2 of those, 2 in the next, 2 in the next, and 2 in the next. Now a single crochet on the chain 3, popping your hook under that front post single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull through 2. A single crochet on the chain 3, yarn over. Now we're doing half double crochets in the first space, 2 more in the next, 2 more, and the last 2 here. Picking up that chain 3 with a single crochet. Now coming down to that front post single crochet, pop your hook under, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. A single crochet on that chain, yarn over. We'll do 2 half double crochets in the first space, and repeating that again. 2 more half double crochets, 2 more, a a single crochet on that chain, and there we are. That's round 5. Round 6. Start around any first half double crochet of the petal. So we're doing a back post single, a back post half double crochet, and a back post double crochet. We're also doing a 3-chain picot. Righto. Before we get into it, pick up your flower and find the very first half double crochet of the petal. I've got my yarn slip stitched on the hook. Now we're going to do a back post, which means going in from behind around that half double crochet and coming out behind. Pick up a loop, pull it through. We've got 2 here. We're going to yarn over and make a single crochet. We're going to do 1 back post half double crochet on the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, hook in from behind, wrap it round the front and back to the behind, pulling through that yarn. You got 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Let's do that one again. Yarn over, hook in from the back, round the front and back out to the back, picking up a loop and pulling it through. You'll have 3 stitches on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we're going to do a back post double crochet. So yarn over, hook goes in from the back, around that stitch, picking up a loop and pulling it through. You've got 3 loops on the hook, okay? Yarn over and pull through 2. 2 loops left on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now in the center of this, so we've got 4 half double crochets on that side and 4 on this side. We are going to do a double crochet, a normal one, 3 chains. Now for the picot, I bring my hook back down through 2 of the loops at the top of the double crochet. Pull your yarn through and then pull it through again like a slip stitch. Now do another double crochet into that space. Now we're going to do the same in reverse. A back post double crochet, yarn over, hook in from the back, round the front and back out to the back again, picking up a loop and pulling it through. Yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. Now we're doing 2 half double crochets. All right, yarn over, hook through from the back, coming back out at the back, pulling a loop through. We've got 3 stitches on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, for our next one, yarn over, hook through from the back, round the front, out the back again, picking up a loop and pulling it through. Yarn over, pull through all 3 stitches. Now a back post single crochet. Hook goes in from the back, round the front, out to the back, pulling a loop through. So you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, that was the hardest bit for you. What we do next is just 1 chain, and we're skipping these stitches around the bottom, finding your half double crochet at the start of the petal, and we're going to go in again with a back post single crochet. So around the stitch, pulling your loop through, you'll have 2 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're doing half double crochet, yarn over, put your hook around that stitch and pull it back through, yarn over, pull through all 3. yarn over, hook around that stitch, pulling a loop through. You've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. This one is a back post double crochet, so yarn over, hook around the post, pulling it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to do a normal double crochet in the middle. We're going to do 3 chains and a slip stitch at the front to make the picot. Here's your little picot from the last one. They're cute, I really like them. Now we'll do another double crochet in the center. Now we're doing a back post double crochet. Pull your yarn through 2 and through 2, yarn over, hook around, pulling it through, yarn over, and this one's a half double crochet. Another half double crochet, and another back post single crochet. Then a chain, straight over to the next petal. Hook around that stitch, pulling a loop through. You got 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your back post single crochet. Now for a back post half double crochet, yarn over, hook around that stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3. Another half double crochet back post, like that. Now for a double crochet back post, yarn over, hook around, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for a normal double crochet in the center, 3 chains, bringing your hook through the front 2 stitches to make a picot. We'll do a slip stitch there. Now another normal double crochet. Now we're going to do a back post double crochet, a half double crochet back post, another half double crochet back post, and a single crochet back post. 1 chain over to the next petal, back post single crochet, back post half double crochet, back post half double crochet, back post full double crochet, normal double crochet into the middle, 3 chains, securing it at the front with a slip stitch, normal double crochet, a back post double crochet, a back post half double crochet, a back post half double crochet, and a back post single crochet, 1 chain. Now we keep on going with this pattern, back post single crochet, back post half double crochet, back post half double crochet, back post double crochet. Now a normal double crochet in the center, 3 chain, popping your hook through there to do a slip stitch for the picot, a normal double crochet in the center, yarn over for a back post double crochet, yarn over for a back post half double crochet, another back post half double crochet, and a back post single crochet, and a chain. 3 more petals to go. Lots of back posting, I know. Back post, single crochet, back post, half double crochet, back post, half double crochet, back post, double crochet, a double crochet in the center, chain 3, hook through and do a slip stitch for the picot, normal double crochet, now a back post double crochet, a back post half double crochet, back post half double crochet, and back post single crochet, chain 1. 2 petals to go, you guys. We can do it. Let's do this. Okay, a back post single crochet, a back post half double crochet, back post half double crochet, and a back post double crochet in the center, chain 3, hook through to make a slip stitch and a normal double crochet, back post double crochet, back post half double crochet, back post half double crochet, and back post, whoops, single crochet. I lost him there. There we are. 1 chain, last one, and you've done it. Okay, back post single crochet, back post half double crochet, back post half double crochet, back post double crochet, normal double crochet in the center, chain 3 for the picot, hook through 2 stitches and do a slip stitch, double crochet, a normal one in the center, yarn over for a back post double crochet, yarn over for a back post half double crochet, yarn over for a back post half double crochet, and now a back post single crochet, chain 1, and there we have it. Round 6 done. Good job, everyone. That was pretty tough going with all the back posts, but it's going to be so worthwhile. Now at round 7. This round you will only be working around the chain 1 from the previous round. Skip all other stitches. So we're doing some more bobbles. What Lina means by working in the chain 1 spaces is this chain 1 that we made in between the 2 petals. Okay, we've got a nice big space there for 2 bobbles. Righto, we're going to do 2 3 double crochet bobbles into this space and some chains. Let's dive on in. So yarn over, hook through the chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Remember that the bobble is where you do the half the double crochet first up and you save the last half for the end. So we'll do a second, yarn over, pull through 2, and a third, yarn over, pull through 2. Then you've got 4 stitches on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all of those, and you can neaten that little knot from the start if you would like. Chaining 2. Now we're going to do another bobble in the same chain space. That's 2, that's 3, yarn over through all 4. Now we're going to do a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to take us across and behind that petal. Find your next chain 1 space and we'll do a 3 double crochet bobble, 3. Now yarn over, pull through all 4 loops on the hook and chain 2. Another bobble, yarn over, hook in the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, hook in the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And one more. Now we've got 4 loops on the hook, so we're going to yarn over, pull through all 4. This time it's 4 chains. Going behind that petal, yarn over, hook in the chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, hook through the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And one more time, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you've got your 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4. Chain 2. Let's do another bobble. 2 and 3, yarn over, pull through all 4. Chain 4. Yarn over, 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Chain 2. Doing another bobble, that's 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops on the hook. Now chaining 4, move along to the next chain 1 space. And 3, pull through all 4, chain 2, yarn over, make a second bobble in that same chain space, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, chaining 4, yarn over into the next chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again. Now yarn over, pulling through 4 loops, chain 2, another bobble here. Notice how I'm automatically folding my work down here so as not to get it caught on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4, chaining 4. It's just one of those pet hates that I have when my hook does catch on to, you know, just even the littlest bit of the yarn, and then there's a loop and it doesn't look very nice, does it? So 2 more bobbles here, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through all 4, 2 chain, yarn over, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, pull through all 4, 3, 4 chain, last ones, 3, pull through all of them, chain 2, 1, 2 and 3, pull through them all. We're chaining 4 to finish off. Okay, with your yarn on your needle, I'm just giving you a reminder if you use this technique. Don't go under the first V, you go under the second V, so it's the second stitch. Pull your yarn, working back into where you came from to make another V, which then looks like it's seamless, like nothing has happened. Then I'm going to work this one around the top because I can, and it will get crocheted over. From now on, I'm not going to film weaving in of my ends. Round 8 tells us to pay particular attention. We will start squaring off, and therefore in every other set of leaves you make DCs, and in the next ones you make half double crochets. So we're alternating between the two. Finding your chain 2 starting position in between 2 bobbles. With my yarn on my hook already, yarn over, and I'm doing 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain, and 1 double crochet. Then we want a front post half double crochet around the bobble. So yarn over, hook goes in from the front, around, comes out to the front, pulling through your loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now we're going to do 3 single crochets along this chain. That was the chain 4 from the last row. We're going to pick up a stitch at the back of the picot, pop your hook through, yarn over, pull it back, and then pull it straight through the loop on the hook. So that's a slip stitch to secure the picot. Now we're going to do 3 more single crochets on that chain 4. This time it's another front post half double crochet around the bobble, but the change is here. So in this 2 chain space, this time we're going to do half double crochet and chain, half double crochet, chain, half double crochet, chain, and a half double crochet. Then we yarn over, pop our hook around and out from the bobble, pull a loop back, yarn over and through all 3 stitches. So you've got a front post half double crochet here. 3 single crochets. Now look in the back of your picot, find a stitch to pop your hook through, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop on your hook to make a slip stitch. Now 3 more single crochets. Now we want a front post half double crochet, so yarn over, we are front posting, yarn over and doing the double crochet. Now we're doing a double crochet in the chain space there and a chain, another double crochet and a chain, another double crochet and a chain, and a double crochet. Yarn over, doing a front post half double crochet around that bobble. 3 single crochets on the chain, finding a loop on the back of the picot to pull through with a slip stitch. Now 3 single crochets on that chain. Front post, half double crochet around the bobble. Now we're going to do half double crochet and chain, half double crochet and chain, half double crochet and chain, and half double crochet. Half double crochet front post around the bobble. 3 single crochets. Find a loop at the back of the picot. So you can do a slip stitch and secure that, pulling that through. 3 single crochets, yarn over, hook around the bobble, pulling your yarn through, and then yarn over through all 3 stitches on the hook for your half double crochet. Now we're going to do a double crochet and a chain, double crochet chain, double crochet chain, and double crochet. Yarn over, we're going to do another front post double crochet around that bobble. 3 single crochets, a slip stitch into the back of the picot, pull that through, 3 single crochets, yarn over. I totally forgot to tell you to do a front post half double crochet then around the bobble. Now we're doing half double crochets and a chain, half double crochet, chain, half double crochet, chain, and half double crochet. Next is your front post half double crochet around the bobble. 3 single crochets, picking up a loop behind the picot, pulling your yarn through for a slip stitch. 2 and 3 single crochets, yarn over. We're doing a front post half double crochet around the bobble. Now we're back to double crochets in the chain space and a chain, double crochet and a chain, double crochet and a chain, and double crochet, front post half double crochet around the bobble, 3 single crochets, picking up a loop for a slip stitch behind the picot, 3 single crochets, a half double crochet around the bobble, half double crochet into the chain space plus a chain, half double crochet and a chain, half double crochet and a chain, and a half double crochet. Now a half double crochet front post around the bobble, 3 single crochets. You want your slip stitch behind your picot, 3 single crochets, finishing off with a front post half double crochet. I was going to say a half post. Okay, pulling that through and tie in your ends whichever way you prefer, and I'll meet you back here. That was really well done, you guys. It was a bit of a challenging round actually. Now round 9 is even more squaring off. We've got some front post DCs and front post half double crochets. Rightio. Okay, round 9 is a little bit tricky, but let's go slow and steady. First thing to do is to establish which shell has the double crochets in it or the half double crochets, because we want to start in the first chain space of the double crochet shell. We're going to do 2 half double crochets in that first chain space. Then we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next chain space, and we're going to create a corner here. We're going to do 2 chains and then 2 more half double crochets back in that same space to create your corner. Now 2 half double crochets in the next chain space. Now we're going to do a double crochet front post around the half double crochet front post from the round below. So yarn over, hook around that half double crochet front post, pull yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. Now we're going to skip all these single crochets and do 4 chains. On the other side, we're going to do straight away a half double crochet front post. So yarn over, hook around that front post, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Then find the next chain 1 space. We're going to do 2 single crochets in there. Move over to the next one and do 2 single crochets there, and again on the next. Now we do a front post half double crochet around this front post. Okay, chain 4. Now a front post double crochet around this front post. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we do 2 half double crochets in the next chain space, 2 half double crochets in the next chain space with 2 chain, and then 2 more half double crochets in that same corner space. 2 half double crochets in the space after that. Then we're doing a front post double crochet around that post. Pull up your yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 4 chains, front post half double crochet around that front post from the row before. Next chain 1 space, do 2 single crochet, 2 single crochet in the next, and 2 single crochet in the next. Next is a half double crochet front post around the one from below, 4 chain. Now we're doing a front post double crochet, wrapping your hook around, pull your yarn up, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2. Now a half double crochet times 2 in that chain space, 2 half double crochet in the next chain space with 2 chains, 2 more half double crochets in that same space, and then 2 half double crochets in the space after that. A front post double crochet around this front post, pulling up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 4, half double crochet front post around the half double crochet front post. In the chain space next, do 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets, and then 2 more single crochets. Then we're going to do another half double crochet front post, 4 chains, a front post double crochet, so yarn over, hook around that post from below, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. Now in the next chain 1 space, 2 half double crochets, 2 half double crochets in the next, 2 chains, 2 half double crochets back in that same corner space. Now 2 half double crochets in the space next to that. A front post double crochet around the front post below, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 4 chains and a half double crochet front post around the half double crochet front post. Next chain space we'll do 2 single crochets, next chain space you do 2 more, and next chain space we do 2 more. Then we do a half double crochet front post around the previous one, pulling through all your loops, 4 more chains, and finishing off with a post half double crochet around the previous front post. Now Go off and weave your yarn ends in, and I will see you back here soon. See how that last round has started to square off this beautiful flower in the center? So round 10 gives us a little bit of reprieve. It's a nice easy one just with single crochets. All we need to do is to determine our corner space, which is nice and easy. It's got a good little point to it here. We're going to do 2 single crochets in that corner space, chain 1, 2 single crochets. Now we're missing the hidden stitch and we're going into the next one, and we're going to do 3 single crochets along there. We're going to skip that front post stitch and do 6 single crochets around the chain. Skipping that front post stitch again, we're going to do 6 single crochets on top of the 6 single crochets. Skipping the front post, doing 6 single crochets over the chain, skipping the front post and one of the stitches, we're going into the second stitch before the corner and doing 3 single crochets. Now 2 single crochets, chain 1, 2 more single crochets, skip the hidden stitch, working into the next, we're going to do 3 single crochets along, skipping the front post stitch, doing 6 single crochets around our chain. Skip the front post, do 6 single crochets on top of the single crochets below, skip the front post, 6 single crochets over the chain, skipping 2 stitches this time, doing 3 single crochets. Now 2 single crochets in the corner and a chain 1, 2 single crochets, skipping the hidden stitch, we do 3 single crochets along here, 2 and 3, skip the front post, 6 single crochets around that chain, skip the front post, 6 single crochets over top of the single crochets below, skipping the front post, 6 single crochets over your chain. How many is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skipping the front post and the next stitch, which is that one there, working into the one after. So we'll do 3 single crochets towards the corner, 2 single crochets and a chain, 2 single crochets, skipping the hidden stitch, working 3 single crochets away from the corner, skip the front post, 6 single crochets around the chain, skip the front post, 6 single crochets over top of the single crochets from the row before, skip the front post, 6 single crochets over top of the chain, skip 1, skip 2, doing a single crochet 3 times, and there you are at the end of your round. Well done. Here we have our April Blossom square completed up to round 10. So this is going to be the first part. I'm going to put out 2 videos this one first, and then rounds 11 to 17 will be in the second video. I hope you've enjoyed crocheting along beside me.